Today I am trying to win Brighton, their first ever Champions League. A good squad, a good team that have qualified for the Europa League last season. They've also made it to the round of 16 before getting knocked out by Roma. But today this is not what we are aiming for. We are aiming for Champions League glory as well as English glory in the Premier League. Looking at this squad, we certainly got a few bright spots like this left side, Mitoma and Kadiolu, both in their 80s, the highest rated players in the squad. We've got Baleba, who is only 20, Fifa 24, Ruta is a talent at camp, even João Pedro, a very good squad, and I'm not thinking about buying too many players for this team. There are a few players like Igor who could get upgraded, even Lamptey, but otherwise this team is already nearly perfect for the future. Even on the bench we've got good players like Tang, Estupinian, Gruda who is only 20, Minte who is only 19, O'Reilly 23. We've got the experienced Welbeck on the bench, backing up João Pedro as well. For this Brighton side I'm going to go with a tiki-taka playstyle for this beginning here, actually for the whole rebuild I presume. To follow Brighton's identity today, we are only allowed to bring in players who are 20 years old or younger, so no players over the age of 20. We've already gone on and sold 3 players. Joel Feldman goes to Manchester United, Solly March joins Crystal Palace, and Tom McGill, the backup goalkeeper, third or fourth string, goes to Swansea City, along with a few loan moves for talented players like Gruda, Ayari, Rashford, Hinchelwood and Diego Gomez. We do have an incredible amount of 105 million to go into the budget, to give into the bank, into the transfer market. But of course, only players 20 years or younger. And so our first signing of this Brighton project is going to be a new right back who is competing with Lamptey for that spot. A Portuguese who used to play for Sporting, I believe, Martin Fernandes, coming in from Bayern Munich for 10 million. And the second and final player for this first season, a player I absolutely love to sign on career mode. Here I've got the opportunity as he's still 20 years old. Coming in from Sporting, it is Ousmane Diomande, 43 million. He is due a big move and he gets his big move here, right now. Martin Fernandes slotting in on that right back spot with Diomande in centre back. He's actually the third highest rated player right now. But we have of course complied to the rules in this first transfer window, and I'm excited to see how this very young Brighton side can cope in the first season without European football of course, but in the Premier League, in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough rebuild after all. 12th position in the first season itself, only 9 wins in 38 games is crazy. That is really crazy, it's not good. 18 draws is too many. Chelsea win the Emirates FA Cup over Bournemouth. We've actually made the semi-finals here, that was not too bad. And the Carabao Cup goes to Liverpool over Spurs. Here we've been knocked out in round 3 by Manchester United. Yes, apart from João Pedro, no one has really delivered. O'Reilly with 14 goals, so he must have played more games than Ruta. Yes, he has played a few more games than Ruta. He's also 82 rated, O'Reilly, so he might be our new starter. Not only might be, he will be our new starter. Mitoma, 10 goals for him. And Minte only 4 as well. That is not great for a right midfielder. Also, why has Steele played more games than Verbruggen? I don't understand that. I don't get that. That's not great. Well, at least the starting 11 is coming together nicely. Apart from Adingra and Ruta, all of the others have really grown nicely. Diomande 81, we have Van Heck 79, Baleba 81, Fifa 82, and Kadiolu and Mitoma both 83 rated, with João Pedro up to an 81. Bit of a disappointing first season, I'm not gonna lie. 12 in the Premier League is not great. FA Cup semi-finals is good, but yeah, we have to improve in season 2. Absolutely, still no European football. Once again, I've made a big clear-out happen here at the start of the second season. Vika, Zayari, Igor, even the centre-back, goes away. Tariq Lamptey goes to Como, Moren goes away, Sarmiento to Bremen, Adingra goes to Fenerbahce. That is maybe the biggest sale we've made, 27 million. Abdallah Sima to Frankfurt, and Jason Steele to Leeds United. He's of course stolen the game time from Verbruggen. And then Diego Gomez, the final player, sold with alongside a few loan moves. Again, a few is a bit of an understatement. So the first move, and probably the only one we are making, is for a new left midfielder in a swap deal with Mitoma. Again, the guy we are bringing in is only 20 years old, Antonio Nusa, for 3 million plus Mitoma from Leipzig. We didn't have a lot of backup in the CDM spot, so I've gone in for a man from the French leagues in that spot. Again, a 20-year-old. Of course, we have Hinchelwood out on loan, but I've gone in for Angalai Mukau. For the first time, I've signed this guy for 13 million from Lille. This is the team for the second season. Still a very strong starting 11. Nusa comes in, 20 years old, 80 rated, 92 pace and 84 dribbling. O'Reilly takes the spot of Ruta, who's also 80 rated though. They will fight it out. Minte is now the only right midfielder with the side of Vadingra, which is fine by me, because I want to develop this guy. Fernandez still the right back. Diomande is growing nicely. Van Heck we might need to replace in next season, but for now, this is how we are coming together, and we are coming together. Big improvement. 6th place in the second season. We will play European football in season 3. Spurs are the champions of all teams, but we are only 18 points off them. 19 wins this time, which is more than double we had in the first season. Manchester City with the FA Cup over Leicester. Here we've made round 5 before getting knocked out by Fleetwood Town. Wow. And the Carabao goes to Liverpool over Arsenal. Here we've actually made the semi-finals before getting knocked out by Liverpool. 32 goals for João Pedro, he's 85 rated, 14 for Nusa, he was the right signing. 11 and 5 for Ruta, but where is O'Reilly? I mean, they have split their games really nicely, that's what I love to see. Fifa with 10 goals from CDM and Minte with 9 and 8 also, coming in clutch finally. I'm pleasantly surprised by this season, that's what I wanted to see. 6th place in the Premier League, we have a young squad and we are coming good. Season 3, European football, probably Europa League. I really wanted to sign this man. As I said last season, I announced it already. Jean-Paul Van Hecke gets replaced this year with a new centre-back, only 19 years of age. He was playing for Bologna of all teams. He's one of the most exciting centre-backs in world football. It is Pau Cubarsi joining us from Bologna. 60 million. After signing Cubarsi, we've gone on and sold the likes of Kjell Scherpe and Jean-Paul Van Hecke goes to Tottenham Hotspur. And again, 4 loan moves for Gruda and Ciso Hinchelwood and Buonanotte. With the signing of Cubarsi, we have completed the transfer window of Season 3. I am very happy with this side. Ferguson has now returned as backup striker, so everything is falling into place here at Brighton. We will effectively be playing Conference League football in Season 3, so we should actually compete to win the cup here. I'm agreeing. We are inside the top 4. Season 3 is over. 3rd place, 71 points. 14 points off Manchester City, the league champions. But we are in the Champions League in Season 4. Newcastle win the FA Cup over Spurs. We've been knocked out by Blackpool in round 3. And we've actually reached the Carabao Cup final before getting knocked out or beaten by Spurs in that final. It stunned Manchester City to win the Champions League. Arsenal win the Europa League over Genk. We were first in the Conference League, which meant that we went straight to the round of 16 where we defeated Servette from Switzerland. We then went on and lost to AGF. What a random team to lose to. In the end, the same AGF lose to Athletic Club in the final. Pedro guy is from another planet. 40 goals for him. 22 for O'Reilly. 14 and 14 for Minte, who is up to an 85. Nusa up to an 87. 12 goals and 10 assists. And Ferguson, 3 games only, but scored 5 fucking goals. That is crazy. We've had a revelation season here. Finally in the top 4. Finally Champions League football for season number 4. Our only signing for our first Champions League campaign is going to be a new centre-back, 20 years of age. Coming in from Atalanta, it is Guido Bianco for 22 million. His contract was expiring as well. We've actually gone on and made another big clear out. Jorginho Ruta wanted to leave the club. He goes to Inter at the age of 25. We've of course got O'Reilly ahead of him. Mario Koscielny goes to Blackburn. Ibrahim Osman, a good talent, goes to Fulham. We couldn't take advantage of him really in this career mode. Pervis Estupiñán goes to Spurs. Guido Bianco we've of course signed. And Iran Kashin goes to Burnley for 9 million, of course, after we signed Guido Bianco, along with 3 more loan moves. Which means that this is the side going into our very first Champions League campaign with Brighton. Pedro up to an 88, O'Reilly 89. We have Nusa at an 87 and both CDMs at an 86. Minte is also already 85 rated. Fernandez 82 is the lowest rated one in this whole starting 11, but still very good. The team is very balanced and I expect a lot from us in both the league and the Champions League this season. In our first league phase in the Champions League, we finished in 12th place with 4 wins out of 8 games, 2 draws and 2 losses. In 12th position, we go to the playoffs where we are facing Olympique Marseille from France. In the Premier League, however, it's a different story. We are leading the pack, first place after 24 games, 14 games to go, 3 points ahead of Arsenal and 5 ahead of Chelsea. It's the first leg of the playoff round, away to Marseille at the Stade Vélodrome. Can we get a win here? That would be a great start to the Champions League knockouts, and it's a 2-all draw. 2-all draw. Minte and Fifa score our goals. Akunzata for Marseille, with Kleindid scoring the first. It's all square. Second leg at the MX Stadium in Brighton. Can we get the win here? Yes, it's a 3-2 win. O'Reilly with a brace and João Pedro puts us through to the next round. Now in the round of 16 we are facing Bayer Leverkusen, a very difficult matchup, first at home, and we get the win. Gruda and João Pedro with the goals. Here is the second leg at the Bayer Arena in Germany, in Leverkusen, and oh my god, we lost 2-0 but we won 5-3 on penalties. That nearly didn't turn out well, but in the end we do qualify for the quarters, just about. Let's see who scored the goals for Leverkusen. Boniface with a brace, yes, but we scored all our pens, that's great, with 1 miss for Rafinha for Leverkusen. Now in the quarterfinals we are travelling to Italy for the first leg. AC Milan is hosting us, and it's a 1-all draw. Buonanotte gets the equaliser after Gaia gave Milan the lead. Can we pull through an impressive semi-final of the Champions League? MX Stadium, second leg against Milan, under the lights, and we get absolutely smashed. Pedri and Rafael Leao with a brace absolutely destroy us here in the second leg. At home, we are out of the Champions League. Well, at the end of Season 4, we are the champions of the Premier League for the very first time. 25 wins, 9 draws, 4 losses. 2 points ahead of Arsenal. We are the new top dogs in England. Chelsea win the FA Cup over Manchester United. Here we've been knocked out quite early, very early actually, in the round 3 by Wickham of all teams. The Carabao Cup goes to Arsenal over Newcastle. Here we got knocked out by Newcastle on penalties in round 3, which is unlucky. In the end, the team that knocked us out, AC Milan, go on and win the Champions League over Real Madrid. The Europa League goes to Roma, another Italian club, over Chelsea. And the Conference League goes to Brøndby over Valencia. João Pedro is from another planet again. 30 goals for him, 20 and 16 for O'Reilly, who is 91 rated already. Gruda even played 32 games as the backup. He's 84 rated. 51 games, 10 goals for Minte and 9 goals for Nusa. We are England's new number 1. We've had a good season apart from the Cups. In the Champions League we made the quarterfinals, so we are already close. Let's see if we can wrap this rebuild up in Season 5 itself. It might shock you guys, but the only business I'm doing here in Season 5 is selling Carl Rushford. He's 80 rated. He goes to Aston Villa for about 20 million. Backup goalkeeper is now Beadle with the absence of Rushworth. But anyways, in the starting 11, I really don't want to change anything. Diomande is the lowest rated one. We have Bianco on the bench who can replace him. And Fernandez is also 83 rated, but there is no one better out there. Both are also only 22 and 24. I really hope that those players can develop further in this season and bring us home the UEFA Champions League. Again, 24 games into Season 5, and we are in second place, same points than first place Man City in the Premier League. 3 ahead of Chelsea, once again in the title race. And this time we've made it out of the group in 4th position, qualifying for the top 8, skipping that playoff round. It is a game with AC Milan, a very, very difficult matchup here in that round of 16. Let's see how it goes. It's a 1-0 win in the first leg. Ferdi Cadiolo with the only goal of the game. The second leg, can we get over the line here? This time at home. Yes, it's another win, 2-1. We came from behind actually. Novak gave Milan the lead, but O'Reilly and Nusa turned the game around. 3-1 on aggregate, off to the quarter-finals again. In the quarter-finals, it's an all-English affair between Brighton and Arsenal. First, at the Amex in Brighton, and it's a 1-1 draw. Trossard gave Arsenal the lead. João Pedro with the equaliser. This is, of course, the round where we fell to defeat last season, so hopefully this one is going to be a victory, and it is on penalties. Oh my, João Pedro with an equaliser in the 119th minute. It was 3-3 after 120 minutes. We saw 4 goals in extra time, so it was 1-1 after the 90. Already in the first half, João Pedro and Trossard with the goals. Then Jacobs, Kruda for us, Saka for them, and João Pedro with the late equaliser. Odegaard, Watkins missed for Arsenal, and Cisse missed for us. But we go through on penalties to the semi-finals of the Champions League. There are only 4 teams remaining in this year's Champions League. We are one of them, and facing Barcelona in the semis. First at home at the Amex Stadium, and it's a 3-2 win. Minte, O'Reilly, Cadiolu with the goals for us. Paixão and Yunus gave Barcelona goals back. We are taking a lead to Spain. For the return leg, we are going to Barcelona with all we've got. Can we get the win here again? Yes, it's a 2-1 win, and we are off to the final. Cadiolu again, and O'Reilly with our goals. 5-3 on aggregate. We beat Barcelona in both legs. In the Champions League final, we are facing the German giants, Bayern Munich. We are also once again the champions of the Premier League. Back-to-back trophies in this league. Ahead of Manchester City, 3 points. We have Chelsea in third, and Arsenal. Arsenal just about survived this league. 2 points ahead of the relegation zone, which is crazy. At a certain moment, they were actually in 19th, so they've climbed out there. We could actually make it a treble, as we've defeated Ipswich Town of all teams to win the FA Cup. And Man City win the Carabao Cup. We couldn't win that over Bournemouth. Here we've actually made round 4 before getting knocked out by Manchester United. An all-Spanish Europa League final goes to Valencia over Villarreal, and the Conference League goes to Germany, to Dortmund over Real Sociedad. Let's have a look at the stats then, where João Pedro is once again absolutely cleaning everything up. 41 goals for him, 24 and 19 for O'Reilly, and 23 and 15 for Nusa. 12 then for Minte, but a big difference, a big drop-off here between Pedro, O'Reilly, Nusa, and Minte. We've built an absolute super team here at Brighton that hopefully now can deliver in the Champions League final. In Germany, by the way, at the Arena of Schalke, against the Germans of Bayern Munich. Let's see how this goes. Musiala is still playing for Bayern. This is Aseko and Kili, I don't know him, but Frimpong also made the move there. Still Musiala now. A good ball into Di Marco, who's also playing for Bayern. This is Vlahovic. I mean, they have got a good team. Vlahovic. Still Bayern. Musiala. Great save, Verbruggen. Corner kick, Frimpong. It's taken inside. Nusa heads it to Di Marco. Another chance. Deflected. And again. Oh my God. How did Verbruggen save that? I have no idea. Another corner inside. Another danger moment. Musiala up against Ferdi. Ferdi doing not so well. This is Frimpong now, up against Diomande. Great chance, great save, Verbruggen. Frimpong on the corner. Bayern definitely deserve the lead, and still they don't get it. Frimpong, another corner for Bayern. Let's see how this one goes. We get this one clear, but Bayern have us so deep in our own half. And Verbruggen needs to make another save. This can't go well for long. This time from the other side, Frimpong with another corner. And they again get a header to it, but this time Verbruggen collects it, definitely. And now a great ball in behind for Nusa. We aren't really a counter-attacking team, but here we do. This is Nusa giving us the lead. Out of absolutely nowhere, 28 minutes in. A great counter goal, and our number 7 with the first goal of the game, the icebreaker. Going one-on-one with Mike Maignan and putting it in. Last minute of the first half. Still Bayern Munich with Musiala. Musiala, another save by Verbruggen. We've had a single shot in the first half and scored a goal. 1.5 expected goals for Bayern, 0.5 for us, but we still in the lead. Musiala into Vlahovic. Vlahovic hits the post. What a chance for Bayern again. They may be looking for O'Reilly. Still a lot of space here in behind for Yakuba Minte. Still Yakuba Minte. A great chance and a good reflex save by Mania. It wasn't even a shot. Bayern looking to carve us open once more in the 75th minute already. Let's see what they've got here. Musiala, another save by Verbruggen. He's really the man of the match. He has to be. I have to bring off Martin Fernandes. Barco can play on the right back spot, even though he is a left back. I'm also bringing on Buonanotte, and even Ferguson gets a bit of a run out, along with, let's say, no one else. Actually, I've brought on Gruda for O'Reilly, because Gruda was a big part of this team as well. Corner kick Bayern. Zaragoza shortly taken into Soboslai. What a chance! What a header over the bar. Oh my god, catastrophic ball out of the back, and somehow we just avoid to concede. I don't know how, actually. We are inviting so much pressure, but still we could actually win this. It is absolutely mad. I've never been so much under the cosh as now. We could actually seal it here with Evan Ferguson against Maignan. I can't believe this. It's our second shot of the game, and it's the 2-0. Our substitute Ferguson, substitute of dreams. It was an absolute counter game. We defended all game long. Bayern had much more possession, but got out-countered. They had so many chances, hit the post, but still, they couldn't score, and we've out-countered them with this pass. Ferguson going to the ball and calmly finishing with this one into the bottom corner. It was a bit of a shithouse performance so far. Still Bayern though looking to get one back, and again, Verbruggen, our man, with the saves coming in clutch. We lose the ball, but it doesn't matter, as we've won this game. We've won the Champions League final, and we've won a treble. A historic moment for all Brighton and Hove Albion supporters, sympathizers, as Nusa and Ferguson have scored the goals. An absolute super team we've created with the Seagulls at Brighton in the south of England. And guys, I hope you really enjoyed this one. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. I can't even speak English right now. It took me some time. Actually, 5 seasons. I thought maybe it would go in 4, but we needed 5 seasons. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed buying players of only maximum 20 years of age. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. As I said, please like the video. I will see you again in a few days' time, as now we are enjoying the Champions League celebrations with Captain Mats Fifa. Not enjoying, hopefully also, yes, enjoying. Lifting the Champions League trophy for Brighton and Hove Albion. It's been Sombrero. Have a wonderful rest to your day. I'm out.